Good morning. My name is Maxwell Uduafemi. I'm here this morning to show you how to do two things. First, how to generate random scores for the purpose of demonstrating an example, or maybe for the purpose of generating random numbers for research using the rand between function in Excel, Microsoft Excel. After generating those figures, we are going to use SIM to compute or to demonstrate how to compute grades for students. How to compute grades and remarks for the grades. So please come along with me. First and foremost, you are supposed to have a list of the names of your students. Let me open a file so that we can use that as an example. Now here is a list of students I already have. I'm now going to copy the list of students, but before that we are going to have, let's say we start from cell A3, where we will have serial numbers. The next column will be names. Let's expand that so that it can carry names of students. Okay, here I can conveniently paste. Alright, let me go back and make a copy again. Now I copy, so I can effectively paste these are the names of the students I have. Then in this cell, let's say we have assignments. I will have to adjust this a little bit. Okay, here we have, let's say we have class work. Let's see, I need to adjust this. Okay, let's adjust it a bit. Then let's say here we have projects. These are the components of continuous assessment projects. Then you will have, let's say we have quiz. Then we have, let's say, tests 1. Then we have tests 2. Then we have exam scores. Exam. Then you will have total. After total, you will have grade. Then you will have the interpretation of the grade, which we want to call remark here. We may need to expand the space for remark so that it can carry a lengthy sort of sentence, lengthy remark. So I'll pull this one out. I will just go ahead here and combine all of this so that I can give it a convenient title. I'll merge that, and let's say I have Brain Trust Academy, Abuja, Nigeria. Nigeria. This I may also, let's say I pull this one out, and then next I will need to generate the serial numbers. Serial number, I will have the first person number 1, the next number 2, the next number 3. Now to fill up the remainder, I'll highlight the first 3 like so, and this little green square, I'll click on it, hold down my cursor, drag it down all the way down, and release it. Serial numbers will be generated. Assuming I want to do it in a different fashion, let's say 0, let's say Brain Trust, using registration number, Brain Trust Academy Abuja 001. So I can also do the same for 002, do the same for 003, and do the same for all others. Now, instead of doing the same for all others, I'll highlight the first 3 and go down to the green square and drag it all the way down, even to the last. And you see that I have generated the serial numbers with the codes. Now, having said that, I will need to hypothetically generate scores for these components, for the components of this continuous assessment. Alright, assignment takes 5 marks, classwork 5 marks, project takes 5 marks, quiz takes 5 marks. That's 20. Test 1, 10 marks, test 2, 10 marks. Examination, 60 marks. Total, 100. Now, to generate the assignment scores, I can type equal to sign on the keyboard and type rand between, and you can see that it has appeared on the screen. Double click on it, brings it up. Then I will set the range. Let's say the least scoring student scored 3 marks, and the maximum that is obtainable is 5 marks. You can close the parentheses and hit enter. The random number will be generated. Now, in order to spread across the formula across, I will drag that little green button, and here we go. Random scores have been generated using the rand between function. I did the same for classwork, for projects, for quiz. I use my hand, and random scores have been generated. Then for test 1, let's assume the student didn't perform very well. The scores range between 5 and 8. Alright, so I will click on, I'll press the equality sign on my keyboard, and then type rand between. Of course, it will show up on the screen. Double click on it. Then, like I said, the minimum score was 5, maximum was 8. Hit enter. The random score will be generated. Now I copy that across down to samples, and you have the scores. If I spread, no, I wouldn't spread that. Let's assume that in the second test, the students were not happy with what happened and they put more effort. The least scores this time around was same 5. So equal rand between. Least score was still 5. However, maximum score moved up to 9, or okay, let's say 10, and then I hit equality sign. I hit enter. The scores gets generated randomly, and then you can see that we have that. Then I can simply highlight all of this, and because you notice that each time I carry out an activity, the computer keeps regenerating the scores. I can now ask the computer to stop that by going to the formula section of taskbar, and then coming down to calculate options, and selecting manual. when that is done, anything I do again, the computer will not automatically change the figures. So I'll go ahead and let's say I generate the exam scores. Exam scores were between 33 and 56. So again, equality sign, round between 33 and 56. I hit enter. However, if just to demonstrate, if I drag this this little box here down, it will not give me random numbers. What it will do, it will simply copy and paste the same figure that I set, and that is because I have asked the calculate function to not do the calculation automatically. So I have to return it back. So when I do that and I drag down, you can see that the computer has applied once again. Then let me find the total. To find the total, we press on equal to and then type the word SUM, meaning sum, and then you can see it appearing. We now ask the computer to highlight from AC4, that is the first assignment score, all the way down to exam, and then I will hit enter. The student's total is shown. Then I repeat the formula all the way down, and then the total score comes up. Okay. Now, one of the ways you can do to prevent the computer, these are the scores. Let's assume these are the scores. I copy this now, and so that you will not have the computer consistently changing on us. And then I paste that. Okay. Go to copy total. Okay. Let's say I have here is the total. Okay, and then I paste. Now that's just to demonstrate how to randomly generate figures. However, if you are a teacher in a school, you will have actual scores of students which you will manually code into this environment. So now let's ask the computer to compute the grade using the if function. Come to the formula bar, or you just simply type equal to sign here, and then you type if, right? If comes up, giving you a comma. So you are now going to define your grades. So you are going to say that if the total in J4, or that's where you leave the figure in J4, that's where you have the total, is greater than or equal to 90, comma, instruct the computer to assign the grade A1 to that particular student. Alright, then you separate again with comma, and then you introduce another if statement for the next grade. Then there you state again that for J4, if the score is greater or equal to 80, 80, the student should be assigned the grade B2 in inverted commas, comma, then another if statement, right? J4 again, everything is about J4. If it is greater or equal to 70, comma, the candidate should be assigned the grade B3, close parenthesis, comma again, then another if statement. If the candidate's score in J4 is greater or equal to, say, 65, okay, then the candidate should be assigned the grade C4, close inverted commas, comma, another if statement, J4 if it is greater than or equal to 60, then the candidate should be assigned the grade C5, close inverted commas, if, comma, if the score in J4 is greater than or equal to 50, then the computer should assign the candidate the grade C6, comma, another if statement for the next grade, which is D7. So if the grade in the total in J4 is greater or equal to 45, assign the candidate the grade D7, close inverted commas, separate with a comma, and then introduce another if for the next score, which is if the total in J4 is greater or equal to 40, comma, assign the grade E8 for the candidates. Separate with comma to produce another if for the last. If the score in J4 is less than 40, then assign the grade F9 to the candidates. Now we've come to the end of the mini programming. Then next we need to do is to close the parentheses as many times as we have it opened. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So close the parentheses 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you hit enter, you have that 82 is a V2. Now this little mini box, you drag it down all the way to the last candidates, you have the scores the candidates scored. Okay, next is the remark. Now to do the remark, I will simply copy the formula, paste it in remark, right, and then edit, paste it in and then edit. So we're doing two things here. The formula will edit all the J's to K, okay, all the K's, sorry, to J. Okay, quickly do that. The same procedure, just to shorten the time. We're interested in the figure we have in J4, irrespective of what we have in K. So we'll edit all that all the way to the very last of it. Okay. Now we're done editing that. Next is the remark. F9, we'll edit it to fail. F9 is fail. The candidate score is less than 40, it has failed. Then E8, we will have weak pass as a remark. D7 will simply be pass as a remark. C6 will be merits. Then C5 will be lower credits. And C4 will be upper credits. And then B3 comment is good. B2 comment is very good. And then A1 is excellent. Excellent. So when that happens, you finish preparing the remark. Okay, scroll all the way to the end, then hit enter. So you can see when I drag it down all the way, everybody's grade will be interpreted. As you can see, one candidate, Musa, as a fail, Evans as excellent, Willow as very good, very good, second grade, very good. Okay. And I hit great. Okay, for everybody. Again. Alright. Now I can simply put a little bit of coloration by going over the grade. I will say now the grade will be green. The main remark will be green. For person that failed, it shouldn't have green, it should have red. Okay, and so on. So this is what you do. You use a mini programming in Excel to carry out logical operations. Thank you very much.